All right, thanks, Chris. A frightening situation for a group of tourists as a startled horse caused a carriage to tip over in a downtown square. That pinned 7 people underneath it, and at least 5 of those folks were hurt. WSAV's Joanne Merrigan is here to tell us how that accident may have happened. Joanne?
Well, Andrew, the owner of Historic Savannah Carriage Tours came to the scene right away, saying his main concern was for his injured driver and 4 injured passengers who were all apparently from out of town. We're told the horse was startled about a block away from where the carriage overturned.
All of a sudden I heard a loud scream. Then I looked and I saw a horse bolting.
Those words from one witness who saw the runaway horse and then the accident unfold.
When it got to the corner of Habersham and St. Julian, it turned over. And so me and some other guys, we had to pick the carriage up off the injured.
David Major was painting a house in Warren Square when the chaos began.
People panicking everywhere, people coming from everywhere, trying to help out.
Major said several people appeared to be bleeding and then medical crews were called.
From what I'm being told, from the driver, that one of the tree cutters evidently spooked the horse a little bit. He took off trotting.
John Tarr, who owns Historic Savannah Tours, said the driver was hospitalized, but told him a falling limb scared the horse as the carriage near the corner of Broughton and Habersham.
And went through the stop sign there, and as he was coming across a car or something, someone thought he was out of control and tried to pull in front of him to stop him, which is never a good idea with a horse. Got him even more worked up, and he hit the curb, and then the carriage tipped over.
Tarr said in addition to the carriage driver, 4 passengers in the carriage were also hurt. He said 2 other passengers were not injured when the carriage tipped over.
Our thoughts and prayers are with those people who are injured, and the horse is fine. The mounted police have already been to our business and checked him out.
The square was closed for about 2 hours before reopening as everyone continues to work to find out more about what happened and why.
And we're cooperating with investigative authorities.
Tarr told us his business would close for the rest of the day, and as of news time, we're still waiting more word on the extent of the injuries of those 5 people taken to the hospital earlier today. Joanne Merrigan, WSAV News 3.